Markets have actually peaked. I think last Wednesday on the Fed was really the peak of this move anyways. I think what we're seeing now is everybody's reacting to these trade talks. I mean, this is really like one big poker game, right? You've got the two leaders trying to bluff, but the difference is President Trump really holds all the cards right now based on the GDP, based on the jobs number, and China's in a little bit of trouble. But I think we're only going to get a reaction when they finally decide what to do. And if the reaction is a positive one, I think the markets will rally sharply and then sell off. And if it's a negative one, I think the markets are going to sell off anyways. I don't think this is the time I want to step in with new money and start buying. I wouldn't get out of my investments, but I wouldn't be bringing new money to this market here. I think we've got a substantial room to go on the downside from this point.
Todd, it's interesting you point that out, because if you just look at the intraday move that we got overnight, as soon as there was even a hint of positivity coming from President Donald Trump, you're looking at it right there. When Trump said that he had received a beautiful letter from President Xi, you could see that recovery story kicking in. I believe it accounted for some 200 points in the Dow alone, about 20 on the S&P 500. It wasn't enough to get us positive on the day, but it does show just how sensitive traders are to these trade developments, even though what you're telling me is markets were ready to go lower anyway.
Well, you know, it's funny, Nancy. See, when you look at markets, you've watched them as long as I have, they get very jittery at tops and at bottoms. So we've been very jittery. You know, Monday we were down over 500. I mean, you go back to the Sunday night opening, we were down over 500, and we almost got plus on the day. In fact, the Russell did get plus on the day on Monday. We had the same action over almost every day this week, but we still managed to make a lower low each day and a lower high each day, although each day we came charging back. So to me, that is just a signal that the overall tops are. And listen, we're up 30% basically since January 1. You would expect to see a little bit of sell-off. And of course, a lot of people are looking for an excuse and a reason. So we can blame it on the trade talks if they don't go through. But each and every time President Trump came out with a little bit of a whisper, a little positive, the markets tried to charge up a little bit, like today, like Monday, and like the entire week.